Bring back with special guest Simple Plan and Sum 41. They're going to hit Blossom on Tuesday night, August the 22nd. LiveNation.com will have all of the info for you. A couple of tickets here for caller 10. You want to guess to be there? Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Forget the Rock Hall. When does Poundcake go into the Country Hall of Fame?
My truck, my beer, my guns.
Say it again.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
$35192. Want to send me a text. AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch live. Thanks again to Birchibald Buttwagon for helping out back there in the video department.
Old Birchie Butt W.
What is it? Birchie Butt W?
Yeah. That's what his friends call him.
Yeah, you can't fight a good nickname. Cavs lose in Atlanta last night by 2, 120 to 118. Donovan Mitchell has a big night, though. He hits his 10,000th point. If only he hadn't stopped there. Cavs are back here at home on Friday to play the Knicks, and then they'll stick around, play the Pacers on Sunday, and then the last few games of the regular season. The regular baseball season begins tomorrow, with the Guardians doing their first 4 in Seattle against the Mariners, West Coast time, so it's a late one tomorrow night. Guardian season will kick off at 10:10 here on MMS. And then Friday the 7th will be Guardians' home opening day, and they will play the Mariners there too. That's 4:05, 4:10, somewhere around there. We will be live from the Corner Bar at Progressive Field for the Guardians' home opener, so if you are in the park, make sure you come by and say hello. I don't know when we're going to be starting. I don't think the park even opens till like 2. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of us dicking around before people show up. But come by and say hi once those gates do open. For the Guardians' home opener. Did you see, speaking of viral TikToks, did you see the gross wedding vows that the guy wrote for his wife?
Like sexual?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
She's standing there laughing the whole time, so, but.
Did they see? This is so uncomfortable when people do stuff like this, man.
Well, it's gross, and you know what makes it worse? I'm burying the lead here. His mom is officiating the wedding.
That's what I mean. It's like you have old-ass great aunts and a flower girl, and like, I think if you have an adults-only wedding that is just friends, sure, go ahead, make some sex jokes.
That might be
Your Meemaw's there?
Well, I don't know who's at the wedding. You hear people laughing, but it's almost like a nervous laughter, or I should say, you hear dudes laughing. The guy, listen, people like to write their own vows.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And that can take many, many different forms. So, again, I don't know anything about it other than someone filmed him reading his vows. He didn't film her. But his are enough. I would have liked to have heard the other half of this, what the girl said. But the mom's officiating. The guy is just reading these off a piece of paper. And this looks like maybe a late 30s, early 40s hipster couple. She's got like bright purple hair and kind of a traditional wedding dress or whatever, and he's just there with a soul patch. And so I don't really have much context for it. I don't know where this happened. They got about 18 million views on it, though.
Only 2 things are required to keep me happy. Keep my belly full and my balls empty.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so
that's where we start?
That's where we start.
That's the first line of his wedding vows?
Listen, in general, so far, I find nothing objectionable about that.
He's not trying to keep his belly full with what's emptying out of his balls, is he?
Yes. One to the other.
Her job is to keep his belly full and his balls empty.
Straight from the tap.
Yeah. The old BFBE.
Only 2 things are required to keep me happy. Keep my belly full and my balls empty. Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons.
Oh, my God.
Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie. Since the beginning, I was always told Life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
Oh my God!
Yes, since you're so
What? You got a problem with it?
I guess at this point you know who you're marrying.
Well, I was going to say also, it sounds like they have kids. So they're probably people a bit, again, these are not, they don't look like 22-year-olds. They're like late 30s, early 40s, maybe.
Everyone's in there like, hell yeah!
And not only that,
I would be so embarrassed.
this guy's like fat. And here, let me show you a little bit of it.
I would be so embarrassed if I got up, like, borderline call off the wedding.
Well, they
like, if you did this in front of my family.
But they keep cutting to her and she's laughing. I don't know if she's laughing out of embarrassment or she doesn't look mad.
Dude, oh my God. There's going to be family members who are meeting this guy for the first time at this wedding. Well, I don't know how big
We
the
don't know
family
how
is.
many people are at this wedding. I mean, if it's just like them and some friends.
That's what I'm saying. If it's these two and 20 same age group friends, but he said the mom is officiating.
Well, I mean, she's a gross mom.
Here, I'll show you some of it. It's outdoors. It's, you know, there's the guy, right? He's standard.
in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie. Since the beginning, I was always told life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
Michael.
So there's the mom in the middle. She's like, Michael.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude.
That's funny.
Yeah, since you're so good at making decisions like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster strudel or a Twinkie.
Alrighty. Being that I am his mom, I will deal with him later. He is grounded.
He's grounded, everybody. So, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty slick.
I would be so mad.
I mean, even if you're both in on it, and it certainly seems like they both are,
But
that's your wedding video.
that's what I mean.
But that's
Hey,
memorable.
kids. Yeah, that's memorable, all right.
18 million people saw that.
It's pretty cringy, though, too. I mean, for like, that's your idea of like, ha, ha, ha.
And
I
his
mean, listen, it's
delivery is trash.
Dude, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
where
like,
I have the
That's,
problem.
I mean, can we
That,
at
like,
least...
Well, that's what I mean.
don't
like,
care what he says, but
some
like,
mumble-mouthed dummy
Yeah.
isn't even going to like get it across the finish line because, you know. But your mom is official. And again, you if you were able to see it there, you know, they cut to the bride and she's laughing and whatever. So, listen, she knows who the guy is, and I'm sure he told her ahead of time, hey, my vows are going to be really gross.
But what if he didn't? The vibe I'm getting is that he didn't.
The wedding videographer who posted the clip asked the groom earlier in the day if there was anything he wanted to say on the video. And he said, I hope we have a lot of sex.
Has this guy never been laid before? Like, this is the only woman who's ever slept with him?
He doesn't look that atrocious. Like,
Well, no, but he's
okay.
like he's not like some shredded dude, you know. I mean, she's better looking than he is, and she's got
that's usually the case.
maybe. Well, especially on a wedding day, you know,
Do you
a
think
bride
he
is
lost
going to
a
look
bet
at
or something?
What's that?
Do you think he lost a bet,
I think
or this
she
was
did.
like a dare? Well, that's for sure. But I'm saying like a dare at his bachelor party, or like, is there any chance that this is a joke?
No, because the look on her face is like, oh, there's
She's
Frank
laughing.
being
She is
Frank.
She's laughing, yeah.
And even the mom, like she's like, I'm going to deal with them later, but she's laughing too. And some people have this kind of relationship with their family. Like
She's
they
like,
don't
I know what a douchebag
care.
my son is. You know, right.
Like my kids have come.
That's funny to them.
My kids are grown up now, and they come to my comedy shows from time to time, and they'll hear stuff, and they'll come to me after the show, like, "Is that true?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm not going to change my act because they're there. I mean, it's not a wedding,
but that's what I'm saying.
It's
is
not
that
a wedding.
Not
Yours is
family
a
affair.
Yours is a paid performance
in a nightclub. Like, that's different.
It is different, but I'm also
This is
saying
at 11 a.m. This is in the daytime.
They're getting ready to eat chicken or fish after this. I mean,
Or
he's
that
going to eat fish.
old
Yeah.
Now, if they went all the way and instead of having a wedding cake, they have Twinkies or toaster strudels.
See, now then if you're going to tie it in, but I don't think he's that clever. Oh, my God.
So if Brian, these were the vows.
I would be so upset with him. Like, to the point, I don't even know how I would react. I would be so mad. That's so embarrassing. And dude, my family is so religious and like so conservative in matters of
Yeah, but you
sex
know
and
that. Like, you wouldn't even get remotely close to this.
So what I'm saying, but if I didn't, I mean, I don't think you exchange your vows before the wedding. That's the whole point, is that they don't know what you're going to say. I would be absolutely appalled.
But what if he did it, like the delivery was perfect and they were really funny? Like way more clever than these ones. And like it was legit like funny.
If it was funny.
Like it's really funny. It's still dirty, but it's really
But it's funny, then I'm okay with it.
But it's like really funny.
If it's hilarious,
It's
sure.
dirty.
It's dirty, but funny offsets the dirty. This guy's got trash delivery. It's not that funny. It's not imaginative. And it's really gross.
And the fact that his mom's standing right there and officiating it, that's... Ugh.
Somebody texted me, speak now or forever hold your penis.
Ugh.
Oh, boy. Well, anyway, yeah, that's 18 million views on TikTok.
Wait, if you...
Your
okay.
fault, Mary, for
Yeah.
not getting married and doing this for your vows.
Although, yeah, I guess if you want to go viral and pay for your honeymoon, you know how religious your parents are.
Yeah.
If your girlfriend got up, I can't even say the things that I almost just said. I can't say the things on air. And she was just like, I love every night when we're banging our heads against the
Yup.
headboard. And your Mormon parents.
When I spread cheeks.
Makes it even funnier.
I don't think so.
You're
I
asking
don't
the-
think that in the
No,
moment you
because
would
here's
feel
the
that way.
difference.
I don't think you would feel
No,
that
you're
way.
asking the wrong guy
here's,
with Bill,
Here's
though.
the difference between, like, I don't care when my parents are offended by, like, they know who I am. I've talked about
In
it.
your
So
wedding vows. This isn't a comedy
my
show.
second wedding.
This
That
was a
is
laid back one.
appropriate.
It
That
doesn't
is
count,
okay.
Mom.
Yeah. They just want me to be happy. And that's the thing. Like, I don't care how they react to things. I talk about so much stuff. I
Not
know
even
they hear
how
about
they react. It doesn't
I don't-
embarrass you to know,
No.
like, hey, my family's pretty conservative. Could you not?
No, because I think them being conservative is embarrassing.
I don't mean conservative in the views of like politics. I mean they're conservative people when it comes to sex.
Well, it's all the same
and-
thing.
I also think
That's all the
that's
same thing.
embarrassing.
You think it's embarrassing?
Yes, they are embarrassing.
I don't think so. I don't know your
Well, no.
parents.
It's this simple. You either are this kind of person or you're not. And you know if your family is. And you
right,
know
and
if
they
the
might all
crowd...
be on board, but it doesn't seem like he's getting howling laughter.
Well, no, it's super cringy. I mean, objectively cringy. But again, 18 million people on TikTok were like, that's what bums me out. People are like, this is hilarious.
I don't.
I'm playing it for you because I know there are people in this audience who think it's hilarious.
I don't think it's not. I don't think it's hilarious, but it's kind of funny. I'll give it a kind of funny.
It's more
Only
awkward to
two
me
things
than
are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full.
I mean,
and-
first of all, the guy sounds like a heart monitor.
That's
I mean,
what
he's
I
like,
mean.
the
That's-
only things that, I mean, put
The
some showbiz
delivery's
into it, homie.
awful.
If you're going to write this,
Like if he
you
did
put
it,
some
like,
showbiz into
if
it.
he did it way more sincere and like had rehearsed it
Yeah.
to a point where he's like, "There's only two things in this world that I need to be happy:
Right.
my
There's
belly
no
to be
showmanship.
full, and my balls to be empty."
Ugh.
Yeah. See, now I want Bill to get married again.
Mm-hmm.
Only two things are required to
Not the
keep
only
me
one.
happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. So you're amazing at half of it. We really need to get you some cooking lessons. Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie.
And that right there. I mean,
By the way, his wife couldn't look less like Margot Robbie, so it's not like the guy has a type.
I feel like you shouldn't be bringing up celebrity crushes or anyone else in your wedding
Yeah,
vows.
that might be poor form,
Like,
but I think that kind of went
That's-
out the window with the BFBE.
oh, God.
Yeah.
I would be so mad. I would be like questioning saying I do.
But also, Brian would never do
I know
this.
that. I know
Right.
that.
You
That's
wouldn't,
why-
you wouldn't even be put in a position. This girl, clearly, this is not a shock to her. She's laughing all the way through. So
and that's why I said
my
you
only
know
thought,
who you've got.
my
but-
only thought is people do change.
People
and
can
people
change.
do evolve. And at some point, they're going to look back on this and go, Jesus Christ. Maybe at the divorce proceedings, they'll look
Yeah.
back over this and
Or maybe they'll be together for the rest
forever.
of their lives.
And some
it's-
couples
yeah.
have that type of sense of humor, and that's fine. And if everybody's on the same page and it was an enjoyable experience, God bless. I hope you make it to
You know,
eternity.
some couples will say that the secret to a long and happy marriage is separate vacations or whatever, right? Sleeping in different beds. Everybody has their little little mechanism makes it work. These two might end up being like, for 50 years, she's kept my belly full and my balls empty. My gray, wrinkly balls.
Since the beginning, I was always told life gets even better.
By the way, this would actually be way better if it was a little call and response. If he was like, you know I'm not the best looking guy, but boy, you've really taken. It's all very. And again, I didn't hear hers.
But also,
I don't know where hers is. I'd kind of like to hear hers.
He has not mentioned. Did you play all of it for us?
I played what went viral.
Well, I'm hoping that there was something sincere at the end of this. All jokes aside,
It might be after this.
I hope.
Yeah.
Because if this is your entire wedding vows or how much you love sex and my body and Margot Robbie, like there's not one, you couldn't get one sincere line in there.
She might be a
He
woman,
loves
though,
her.
who's super complimented by this, too.
Yeah.
This
he
might be
loves
the-
her so much, but still Margot Robbie takes the cake.
That's what I mean. That's in your wedding vows.
That's funny.
She might be super complimented by this.
Yeah.
You know, there are women who it's like a massive point of pride that they always have dinner ready and I always take care of my man. So that might be this situation. I mean, we're only looking at it from the one side. I'd love to hear hers. Maybe hers is floating out there somewhere.
Life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
Michael.
P.S.
I do love the mom.
She's like, come on, dude. Like, say anything. P.S. That means the end? Like, he's writing it like a letter?
P.S.
Postscript?
He's not a great writer. I will say that.
I think the fact that he is reading it like it with no showmanship is.
You think that's
is what
funny?
make it go, yeah, that's what makes it go viral.
He
'cause
should
he's
have.
like,
He might as well have started this with "To whom it may concern."
Well, not only that, it's so dumb. How could you not do this off the cuff? He had to write this down so he wouldn't forget it. I need my script.
And he didn't rehearse it at all.
Was it belly full, balls empty, or the other way around? Okay, I'm gonna need a pen. He's just crumpling up pieces of paper.
P.S. Since you're so good at making decisions like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster strudel or a Twinkie.
That's it. That's the whole thing. He said P.S. That was his entire vow. I would be so mad.
P.S.
Which would you choose?
Toaster strudel or Twinkie?
Toaster strudel.
Interesting.
What
do you mean,
I'm already
pound cake back here?
full of the hot raspberry jelly. No more room in there.
See, you would do this. Shut up. You would do this.
I would never do this.
Guys, stand in the middle of the road and take me now.
Raspberry jelly.
Oh boy, 100 tampons.
Not enough. Not even close.
Anyway, hers might be out there somewhere.
God, I wouldn't. Maybe hers are just as gross.
Mike from Parma suggests that maybe her love language is monotone dirty talk. Oh yeah, do you like that?
Oh,
Alan, the
baby,
whole
oh,
BFBE
baby.
thing is a meme. It's been around for years. It's not even original. No, I'm not getting anything original off this guy. It's just.
Oh no, I found her vows.
Huh?
Her vows. I'm sending them to you right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can I air them?
I don't know. I
Okay.
have my sound off, but the guy posted, the same videographer said, you all asked for it. Here's her vows. I'll send it to you. Does it need to be in an email or a text
so
message?
it's like a thing. They probably made funny vows
Email.
and then real vows
Yeah, dude, that's,
just to go viral.
like I said, I don't have my sound on, so I have no idea if this is,
Well, you know what? I will listen to it in the break,
okay.
and then we'll come back and we'll figure it out. You want more Jenna before I go to a break?
Sure.
Okay.
It's time for Sweet Nothings with Jenna from Poland.
You know, I think your guys' show is like really boring. Okay, whatever, bye.
This has been Sweet Nothings
You know what I say to that?
with Jenna from Poland.
You know what I say to that, Jenna?
Yeah. Oh my God. Could we have lost Jenna? Oh no. She wants to shoot Amy. She's mad she's not queer. All of the Jenna that we've had so far, she finds the show boring. Oh no. Well, once we've lost Jenna, who knows where we're. Yeah, there she is. 6 of those just today.
That would be me at the altar.
Yeah. Mary, My belly full, my balls empty.
And he said you're so good at decision making, like
marrying me. Well, maybe they're cousins. Maybe it's a familial thing.
Who knows?
All right, sorry, Jenna. I got to take a break. If you want to send a text, 35192, and we'll be back.
From the Universal Windows Direct Weather Center, WMMS Weather.